Hello, good morning, happy holidays. I'm running late, so I'm going to talk to you while I start on my brows because we don't have time for formalities. This is honestly very on brand. Normally I shield you all from this bit of chaos, but the last few months have just been chaotic. Roller coasters, up and down, loop-de-loops. There's a reason I don't ride roller coasters anymore. And I don't know about you, but this cold weather, not doing it for me. I want to go back to summer. The diva wants a vacation. Let's see, the last time you saw me, we were in Boston doing our sunrise, sunset, brand new day All-Star 6 photo shoot with the photography legend, Eric Richard Magnuson. This was honestly one of my favorite looks, photo shoots. I felt so beautiful. And I don't normally wear like big hair, but that definitely got me inspired to wear larger hair. I think just in general, like I love 80s big hair and disco, so I don't know why I wasn't wearing it for a while. At this point, having done All-Stars 6, we are nearly current with the American franchise of Drag Race. Just for the record, and in thinking about like the future of this, since we are getting close, I'm not planning on like continuing to do these type of shoots into like international or like other spin-off type of seasons, anything like that. Honestly, I am so thankful for what this process has brought me and the ability to like learn and push myself, and I feel like calling it dabbling in drag at this point is a bit of a misnomer because this is something that I've really taken on, I've taken a passion to, and it's another form of art that I get to express myself and interact with everybody. So I'm gonna let myself graduate out of the dabbling phase, and with that I'm gonna let this like promo series start to come to a close. I'm gonna continue to do the new seasons as they come out. So season 15, I think we can expect a promo coming early in 2023, and so I will try and get you something for that. Now that doesn't mean you're going to stop seeing content from me on this channel, or you're going to stop seeing drag content. Ciara Myst isn't going anywhere. We're actually ramping up even more. So you'll see more of me, but just sort of my own prompts, my own takes, my own projects. Not that this hasn't been my own project, but you know what I mean. As I was saying, today we are looking at the season 14 promo for RuPaul's Drag Race. Cue the clip. The prompt for the girls' outfits was definitely color blocked. There was a very strict color palette, but the overall theme was playing off of that RuPaul chocolate bar, and it was giving very much Candyland, although it doesn't necessarily seem like the girls were told Candyland because their outfits don't reflect candy. It's more just like whimsical, colorful, etc. And that's okay, it doesn't need to be on the nose. We've seen plenty of candy runways on Drag Race, we don't need more for a promo. So what am I gonna be doing? There were probably like 6 combinations of colors that I was seeing in the promo, and in looking at the palette, I wanted to pick something that maybe I hadn't done for a while. And so I'm leaning into some of the like red and crimson colors in the color palette since they were kind of underutilized by the cast. And I'm going to be taking a little bit of inspiration from Candyland directly, as well as maybe some of my favorite childhood heroine spies, Carmen Sandiego and the mom from Spy Kids. And I'm going to be giving you a fierce fashion Lord Licorice, loosely inspired by. So let me finish blocking out my brows and I'll be right back to get into the eyes. Eyebrows are on, one eye is done. As always, the first eye is a little bit of a struggle as I'm trying to figure out what to do to show you. So hopefully this eye we can just whip out. Per usual, we're starting with our Maybelline Superstay Foundation in 102 Fair Porcelain and using that as an eyeshadow base. Now the colors we chose to work with are going to be a bit difficult because red in makeup is a difficult color to make. It usually reads a bit more cool toned, it's not usually warm, and that just has to do with how the formula is pigmented. So this is going to be a lot of back and forth of layering between the colors in this Profusion Cosmetics Vampire Midnight palette. I'm messily stamping out the shape of my eye with a nice primary red. I'm then taking a fluffy brush and I'm blending out all of the edges. With a bit more care, I'm going to go back in and stamp some red over that general shape. With that primary red laid down, I'm going back in with a crimson kind of brown, warm burgundy shade that's also in this palette. And once again, taking a little bit of that red and tapping it over the places we want to brighten. I'm going to go in with just a little bit of black from our BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. And I'm being messy with that because I'm going to blend it out with that sort of dark brown burgundy shade. That's kind of the messy, rough shape of this. It looks dark, it looks kind of smudgy, so let's go in with some white cream and some white body paint and go ahead and clean this crease up. We've brightened up that inner corner. We are looking even. Taking a little bit of my NYX Epic Ink eyeliner, I'm just gonna line my eye. I don't normally wear glitter, but I said, you know what? Let's try it today. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Alright, we've fussed with these eyes long enough. I need to go ahead and shave, prep my skin, and I'll be right back to get into the foundation. Alright, my beard is shaved and I have found a friend!
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you for coming. We have a bunch of friends coming to the shoot, but I'm so glad that one came by to finish it ready.
Thank you for
Tell the people who you are.
Hi, I'm Indy's Pop Prince, JoJo Siwa Pop Prince, Brentlee Bich. Basically, if you need like a unicorn glitter, like pop star at your party, call me.
Brentlee's amazing. Brentlee does all sorts of numbers. Brentlee is the current reigning mixed indie pride.
Yes, like I'm the second one.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because like, you know, I'm part of like a legacy now.
Yeah.
I love that.
You are a trendsetter.
Trendsetter.
Alright, well, I'm over here, I got distracted, and I ended up rhinestoning my face, the glitter was not doing it, so I'm going to continue that before I get into the skin. What's your plan for your look?
So
I know what you're wearing, but I'm excited for what you're making.
So my plan of attack is I'm just going to go in with like some maroons, some blues, maybe like a little pop of like a greenish yellow.
Ooh.
I know, I'm trying something new, like I feel like the look is going to kind of match like the shoes that I'm wearing. Ironically, I didn't even like plan it. I put on like, you know, the shoes and I'm like, ooh, it's working. And then I realized like, ooh, I can make a look around me.
Oh, this is not like bad news, but I know you were excited for Vincent to be on set, and he has conflict today, so he came and shot yesterday.
Oh.
So
who's it again? I forgot.
So you, me, Universe.
I had met her, I was like, oh my gosh, you are so stunning. And she had this gorgeous outfit on. Insert photo here. I'll send it to you. But no, literally, she came in and she was like, oh yeah, this is my outfit, XYZ. I'm like, it's stunning. Where'd you get it? She goes, oh, I made this.
Yeah.
And I was like, you made this? She goes, yeah, I went to Goodwill like at 10 o'clock this morning and got a shower curtain.
She's incredible.
I was like, I quit drag.
You went to IUPUI.
Yeah.
What did you study?
Ultimately, I kept my major, liberal arts, and I graduated with a film degree.
Cute.
So,
This makes sense.
I feel like that's where I get a lot of my creativity from, and it's so...
Oh, you mentioned that because we were talking at the Halloween party about...
Yes!
Okay.
Yeah, so that's another thing that I think is, like, really cool about, like, that particular... degree is that it doesn't like put me in like a box like you're an accountant, you're going to school for, like, you know, you're going to school for math or you know, or you're gonna math. I hate math. I mean, she's such a drama queen.
Well, and like I think what I used to try and remind so many people when I was in school was like, wow, these rhinestones are my inner saboteur. Study whatever you want at this point, but like this does not determine the rest of your life. There's so many things that you'll get to do and explore, and like, because people would put so much pressure on like, oh my god, what am I doing? What am I studying? Like, and I was like, Deep, it's not that serious.
It's not.
And I was like, I know it seems like it because everybody tells you it is, and that's, you know, we can't control that, but like, it isn't. It's gonna change. Like
when I first started like 5 years ago, I was the like pop star persona that I didn't wear wigs. I basically tried to like butch it up. Like, ew, like imagine me like not being like, I tried to be a boy and it just, and then I found a particular performer name. At the time, they were going by Apollo Summers, and now they're Venom. But they basically inspired me. I'm like, oh, so you could do this as a boy? Because they did like a Selena Gomez number, and I was like, oh, but it was like a guy version.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you can do this? Baby, sign me up. So that's kind of where Brentlee started.
I love that.
The Corolla virus stopped the world.
Toyota Corolla virus.
Toyota Corolla. It stopped the world, and we all had got put in quarantine.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things that I didn't know how long we were going to be in the pandemic, so I'm like, let's just start playing with my makeup. Let's just start doing things.
Yeah, experimenting.
Yeah, because I mean, I told myself either I'm going to come out of this like pandemic either like a phoenix from the ashes and like something different than what I was before, or I'm just going to quit drag completely.
Those are pretty extreme.
I know.
I'm glad it was the phoenix from the ashes.
Oh, same, because I literally was like, I love doing drag like a lot, but
Here's what I found.
Oh, perfect.
We wanted the Hershey bars with like the silver foil, but you know, they don't do the paper anymore. It's the plastic. And so I'm looking around trying to find an old-timey looking candy bar with the foil.
I was like, they have to.
And I was like, and he was like, they're in there. And I'm like, babe, they don't do that anymore. That's like childhood.
I know.
And so I saw these and I was like, I feel like they're spoiled. And I opened one of them up in the store and I was like, perfect. So I bought
I felt like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
right. I was like, let me see. I was like, oh.
That is so funny. He said they don't have plastic. They're plastic. What the does that mean?
I don't know.
With Apollo, I always, every time I see them, I'm just like, when are you gonna be on Dragula? Because I was the same way with Blair. Blair St. Clair, if you don't know that, my sister. Hi, sis. Look at me. I'm on Ciara's channel. Look at me.
She's not watching this.
She's too busy. She's booked and busy. You never know. I'm gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh.
Hopefully it got cute things. The camera stopped recording. And my heart sank.
Well, like this one's gonna be epic, but I'm super excited. So can you like
that you could
tell, like, hint at like what the next one's gonna be?
So this photo shoot is for 14, and then I'm skipping All-Star 7. I said I don't need to do that one. So what I think we're gonna get a promo for season 15 in probably January. I'll do that one, but outside of that, the content that I'm looking to create is mostly like just unique to me. Not that like this other stuff hasn't been, but it's like, you know, my own prompts, my own collaborations, my own ideas. So that's what I'm excited for, is to be able to say like, this has been great as a propeller. Now let me do things like the Halloween thing.
Like my own thing.
Yeah.
Work. It's been like a year, but it's been like a great year. Because
totally.
I feel that a lot of people have come out of their shells with their drag and their ability to what they have. Because I feel that Legally Blonde was one of those things that, like, for me especially, it helped me find my voice. It helped me find my they, them, like, new sense of like non-binariness.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know anything about, like, you know, my non-binariness, and basically Blair's like, oh yeah, you're gonna be in like a cheerleading outfit and a skirt at the end of the show, and I'm like,
Was that really uncomfortable at first?
At first, I really didn't think about it in the sense of it's uncomfortable. It's just in my head, and this just sounds so, like, in my mind, homophobic. Like, I was like, that's kind of gay.
And the drag musical.
I know, that's so, but then it's one of those things too, that like, I actually like, looked at it and I'm like, you know what? I feel that my entire life, I've always wanted to play the girl character and never got the chance to do it. And here's my opportunity. And fancy, here's my chance.
Right, don't let me down.
And so I feel that upon doing it and getting that ability and the opportunity to step out of my comfort zone and do like what I did as far as the character, and taking a female written character and make her like a gay best friend, I was like, I get to literally play myself. And if playing myself means being, you know, in this type of situation where it's like, this character is non-binary, this character wears dresses and wears bows and, you know, presents very feminine, it's like, why can't I be like Kate? And ultimately, I just was like, Kate is me. So that's how I feel like I found myself. So I attribute a lot of like my journey to Blair and April Rose, and I thank them so much, because if without Legally Blonde, I would have never found my true self.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, and speaking of like drag theater, like you just had Sis lately.
Yes, we did.
Oh my god. Seriously, that cast.
They had worked their butts
off. Oh my gosh. Blush. Speaking of blush,
she's doing a plug.
I'm shamelessly plugging the crayon case. This is the OG. This is so good. Like, get this. Crayon case.
Who's it by?
The crayon case.
Independent company.
Independent, black owned.
Love.
And baby, like, I'm just gonna shamelessly plug this real quick. I know we're running a long time, but baby, We have 1 page.
We always have time for a plug.
2 pages. 3 pages.
Oh my god.
I know, and the pans are huge. Like, I hit pan on a few of them because I use them a lot, and my heart cries because I'm like, oh! Sorry, that was right here.
No. Where do we get them? Thecrayoncase.com?
Crayoncase.com.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's like a promo code that they give you like 10% off. So ultimately it's like $50, but then like you get like $5 off.
$50 for all that for big pants?
$50.
You kids keep me young.
You kids keep me young. You know what, seriously? I feel like I wouldn't even consider you like Nana age, but I think you'd be like cool. No.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
No, because you say like you don't do like social media like TikTok, but you'd be that cool aunt that if we got you going on TikTok, you would make the funnest TikToks. Just be like, you'd be sending them to us like us kids, be like, I made this TikTok, what do you think? And we'd be like, yes, post it.
I wish.
I'm almost done. I feel like I'm at the blush phase,
Yeah.
So I feel like
you've accelerated. You're like, I'm nearing the finish line.
yeah, so like honestly I feel like it's one of those at this point I just gotta fill in my black, which that's the most satisfying. What's your most satisfying like thing, like whenever it comes to drag, like when you either
My nose blush.
for me, when like the lip and the lash goes on, it's like, yep,
Yeah, that's
Brownie's here.
That's I like the look could be going fully sideways and backwards, and you're like, well, I'm gonna just do a lip and a lash, and then you're like, never mind, I'm stunning. Like, and that's how it is.
Literally.
And I think that's true for probably everybody.
My like mantra in life is like, throw glitter on it.
That's true.
Just throw more glitter.
Yeah, anybody who's like having a feeling about their brows being blocked, I'm like,
Throw some glitter on it.
chunky glitter.
Chunky glitter. Baby.
Chunky glitter. What is your least favorite part of makeup?
Oh my god.
Because I'm doing mine right now. Sorry.
Your lips.
I hate doing my lips. Because they're never even, and then I always go back and correct them with like concealer, and then they're fine. But it is not. It's like I never ever feel good about them until like right at the end.
I feel that for me, my big thing is my brows. It's why like I do my brows at home so I can actually just like carve them out and do them like how I would myself, because I feel like if I would have came down and be like, hi, fresh face, and like I have to make my brows happen on camera, like I know a few people that's gonna be on this next season, only because they pop up on my FYP like all the time, and they disappeared for like a month and a half.
Oh, you keeping track of the drag race?
Oh, and not even that I keep track of them, because truth be told, they just pop up on my FYP and I'm just like, oh, okay. I thought you guys were just a little YouTube gig.
Oh.
But
Read me.
no, not you, babe.
I want to see girls go home. It is a competition. I am somebody who appreciates a competition. And so when you sit there and you save everybody and people don't go home, there was a whole month while we were watching season 14 and nobody got eliminated. All Stars, I loved the winners format where nobody went home at all. So that's my thing, is it's like, if we're gonna do something like that, let it be a true showcase, and I think All Stars is the right format and forum for that. On a regular season though, I want good challenges.
Ooh, yes.
I want us to get back to stupid mini challenges. Where is the scrotum golf? Where is the leaf blower in the face? Those are the things where I'm like, that is the funny part of Drag Race. Like, it doesn't have to be all fierce. It is stupid, and that is what makes it fun. And like, so I want more moments like that.
I would honestly love to see like more just representation. I mean, because there's so many different types of drag, and ultimately, now that like a straight dude's been on Drag Race,
you're like,
I expect a season where there is a actual king or mixed performer. RuPaul, if you're watching.
She's not watching.
Along her and Blair aren't watching.
They're together.
They're
at brunch.
They're in New York at brunch. Like, you know what we're not doing right now? We're not watching.
Ciara Myst. So on that note, I've got the lashes on.
Work!
You've got the highlighter on.
Work!
We are almost ready to go. But we're going to turn off the camera. We're going to see you on set. So let's go.
We're here! We made it to Candyland! It's chocolate. It's still chocolate.